Good morning friends, welcome to Shekhan Pre-Market Roundup. Firstly on the global front, yesterday when we closed, the European markets were trading in green by around 1.25% across the board, whereas the American markets were showing a flattish opening. By the end of the day, the European markets were up around 0.5 to 1% across the board, whereas the American markets also closed in green with Dow gaining around 66 points. This was mainly on the back of Greece announcement which came in that Greece has honored the payment of euro 460 million and avoided default. Coming to our markets, there was a lot of volatility happening yesterday with the Nifty at one point of time in the morning hours going up around 50-55 points, from there crashing to negative 30 points, and again by the end of the day swiftly gaining around 65 points and closing over there. FIIs yesterday were buyer by around 193 crore rupees in cash market, whereas FIIs were buyer around 248 crore rupees in index futures, whereas domestic institutional investors were buyer around 493 crore rupees in cash market. Coming to Asian markets today, most of the Asian markets are trading mixed, with Hang Seng being negative and Shanghai being positive and Nikkei being flattish. Our markets, SGX Nifty indicates a flattish opening with the current SGX Nifty showing negative around 6 points, so we can expect a flattish opening for our markets. Now let's have an update on derivatives.
Good morning friends, I will give an analysis on derivatives. In yesterday's market we have seen Nifty opening up with a positive bias and with a gap up opening around 20-25 odd points. But later on in the initial, after a few minutes of trade, we have seen some kind of selling pressure on Nifty. However, at the end of the trading session, we have seen Nifty inching upwards and making strong gains, mainly backed by banking sector, which was a star performer in yesterday's trade. And eventually Nifty closed with a 0.5% gain in above 8,800 levels at 8811.10. On the open interest terms, we have seen 0.5% reduction in open interest, indicating again a short covering was observed by market participants, mainly in both the major indexes in Nifty and Bank Nifty both. Bank Nifty has also seen an unwinding of 5%. However, it was an outperformer in yesterday's trade with a gain of around 2.5%. And same with the Nifty, which has seen a rally in yesterday's trade, mainly due to short covering. However, cost of carry has decreased from 9.5 levels to 6.5%, indicating some kind of selling pressure was seen at higher levels. And Nifty premium have came down from around 40 to 45 odd points to 32 odd points currently. Put call ratio have been higher from 1.04 to 1.07 odd levels. Now put call ratio have break all major resistance of 1.0, 1.01 levels, and from here we do expect put call ratio to end slowly and steadily till 1.15 odd levels, and with that Nifty could also see an uptick and upward momentum going forward. Hence it's a buy on dips kind of market in this scenario. Indian volatility index have been more or less same at 14.42 levels, have increased 0.5% from 14.32. On the options activity, 8,800, which was seen significant amount of short positions by market participant, have seen some kind of reduction of around 13 odd percentage. Hence, the call writers have seen some kind of some kind of pressure of covering their shorts, and hence we have seen market seeing some kind of short covering above 8,800 levels, which was quite aggressive. Hence 8,800 call option have seen some kind of reduction of around 13 odd percentage. However, the build-up has been shifted to the highest strike price, and 8,900 and 9,000 call option have seen some kind of build-up, that is minor build-up around 5 to 7 odd percentage respectively. However, 9,000 call option remains as the highest in terms of open interest. Now the second hurdle, the next hurdle for the market would be 9,000 levels. Nifty in the coming trading sessions will slowly and steadily inch higher till 9,000 till this expiry, seeing the derivatives data. On the put options, 8,700 strike price has seen a significant amount of build-up around 12 odd percentage. 8,700 has seen a good amount of short positions getting added in put, and also 8,700 is our VWAP level. So if market participants still wants to go long on the market at current juncture, they can keep a stop loss anywhere near 8680, 8,700 levels and still go long from current levels. However, 8,600 and 8,500 put option have seen minor build-up of around 6 to 8 odd percentage in yesterday's trade, and 8,500 remains as the highest in terms of open interest. There are two securities in ban period for today's trade, that is Century Textile and Unitech. On FIS terms, and last couple of trading sessions, we have seen FIS being net buyers in index futures. And day before yesterday's, we have seen it. FIS were net buyers of around 1200 crores. Has seen a significant amount of long positions getting built up after a long time by FIS in index futures. In yesterday's trade also, we have seen they were net buyers of around 250 odd crores. However, the buying amount was not substantial, but still it's decent enough for 250 odd crores. However, the open interest of FIs and index futures was just minimal of at around, was built up of around 0.5%. It was less than 0.5%. While in index options, they were net buyers of around 800 crores, and stock futures they were net sellers of 260 crores, and stock options they were net buyers of 7 odd crores only. 5 days VWAP stands at 8,700. 8,700 remains as a crucial support for our market going forward, and lower range for the level for the Nifty is 8,700 and higher range at 8,900. SX Nifty is trading flat. It's just down by 1.5 odd points, and it's at 8807.50, indicating some kind of flat opening can be expected in today's trade. Thank you. That's it from derivatives.
Now let's have an update on some of the trading ideas for the day. The first idea being Biocon. Biocon has got insulin glargine approval through partner PISA in Mexico. Mexico ranks 6th in population for diabetics, with around 9 million diabetic patients, and the Mexican government spends huge amount on diabetic control drugs. Action to be taken here is long Biocon with a stop at 459.6 for target of 483 and 492. Aurobindo Pharma has got a US FDA approval for anesthesia supplement product. Action to be taken is long, and Aurobindo Pharma with a stop at 1300 for a target of 1365 and 1392. TRAI has yesterday cut ceiling tariffs for national roaming calls and text messages with the new structure. Call charges for roaming will be falling by around 20%, whereas the messaging rate will fall by around 75%. Currently, the call charges in roaming is around 1 rupee, which will fall down to 80 paisa. And TRAI has asked telecom companies to go and make it effective from 1st of May. So this will be sentimentally negative for the telecom stocks, and we recommend short on Bharti with a stop at 415.3 for a target of 395 and 387, and short Idea Telecom with a stop at 191.7 for a target of 182.3 and 178.6. On some of the other important news flow front, Apollo P is looking to sell 3% stake in Dish TV today, with a transaction for which will happen via block window. Pricing range has been given between 81 and 85. The closing price for Dish TV was 84.75. So there can be a lot of action can be seen in Dish TV today. Maharashtra government has relaxed norms on screening Marathi films in multiplexes, and they can now screen it between 12 noon to 9 p.m. CCI approval has approved Max India demerger plan. Indian Hotels has acquired land and properties. Government is looking to make skill certification mandatory for public sector jobs. Man Infrastructure has backed an order of 105 crore. 3 top French bankers refused to fund Adani's project in Australia. Maruti has replaced Just Dial in CLS's Asia ex-Japan long-only portfolio. On some of the major reshuffles in the indices, Sun Pharma Advance and Balkrishna Industries are set to replace ING Vysya Bank in BSE 500 and BSE 200, both the indices from April 16. As ING Vysya Bank has been acquired by Kotak Mahindra Bank, and it will be getting delisted and merged in Kotak Mahindra itself. Cipla has acquired Brazil's Duom products for rupees 2.6 crore. Fitch has affirmed India had a BBB negative outlook, which is stable. Stocks with positive bias are PNB, PFC and Tata Steel. Stocks with negative bias are PTC, CSC and Hamels. Stocks for investment are Larsen, Aditya Birla Nuvo, Maruti, Ultratech and Lupin. That's all friends from our side. Thanks and bye. Nice trading session.